Yo, welcome to all an exclusive moment of Qatar 2022. I'm here with my pundit to give you the exclusive moment of sports concerning Qatar 2022. All the controversials, the red cards, the VAR, penalty, and the free kicks. But before then, I go by the name Cash Out. Before I introduce my guest or my pundit, let's go for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome back from the short commercial break. As I said, I'm introducing my guest for today. For my right hand is my brother Christian. You are welcome once again. And for my left hand side, Rexford now. Welcome, my brothers. We are here to give you the exclusive moment of Qatar 2022. My brother, good day. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
We thank God for doing well. Yourself?
The world of sports.
Sure.
It's very huge. So then they are going to go out and get staffs so that you can also build on it for your interviews and also to prepare yourself.
Oh, wow. Exactly. Okay, I can see my brother is wearing Black Stars jersey, meaning you like Black Star, right?
You need to represent Ghana.
You need to represent Ghana. So how much do you know about Black Stars, if I should ask?
Actually, Black Stars are going to be our national team, headed by Coach Arturis, a German-based player, also the coach. I think for some few investigation I did, because I think it's a during his time of play, he was an attacking midfielder.
Sure.
Very good in action, and I think given the opportunity to get a Black Stars to the 2022 FIFA World Cup, I think he's going to do well if I think the necessary things are being given to him. I think he's going to do well.
You think
the necessary things?
Meaning he's going to do well, being the head coach.
Oh, sure. For the Black Stars, we have a lot of problems facing the Black Stars.
Sure.
Which we need to talk about. But looking at certain things, Ghanaians are hypocrites.
Sure.
Dealing with the team, we not get it, but we rather to prevent it in such a way that it will look good.
To look good.
Getting it done is better than
Preventing it. My brother Rex, how do you see our head coach To Qatar for the Black Stars team?
Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Sure.
To Qatar is a genius coach, if I should say that. Yeah. Reason being that as a talent coach, for you to become a talent coach, that means you've been into the secret places, you've been through the ups and downs, you know what it takes to get a specific player for a specific job. Getting Oswaldo on this table is a very, very good task. I believe he can do it, and he can even do more than expectations. Relating to the previous matches we just had recently, I can see that there are a little bit of challenges, but I know that he can do it.
He can do it. So let's say comparing Otuado and our ex-coaches, that is, let's say Kwesi Appiah, how do you know for long, though he has not been for long, but how do you see the comparison so far?
Actually, I do the player also in the football.
Sure.
I think for the coaching side, we got it wrong. Our people did very, very well. You see, for you to be a head coach of national team, it takes a lot.
Sure.
And also, for a coach to perform, it depends either the equipment or the things he needs to make sure the team performs is being given to him, or maybe the kind of style that he plays is not encouraging. So I think they all did well, but just that team didn't go well for them. That's
Mr. Rex, if I should ask, who is a coach? If they say someone is a coach, who is a coach?
When you relate it to the football world, more like a manager, someone who carries the team at heart.
Sure.
Someone who knows what the field of football is. Someone who knows the ups and downs in the field. You know, when you're at the field of play, it's not easy. So for someone to direct you, to guide you, so at the end, the team becomes successful. I think that's what it starts as a coach. Yes.
So do Otuado have the team heart, if I should ask?
Yes, he does.
Really?
Because he's been the scouting.
Sure.
He has been around for some time. Looking at the 2014 World Cup, he was the one who drew the tactics that Kwesi Appiah used during Ghana versus German match that we played 2-2. And when you look at the game, you can attest to the fact that Ghana did very, very well.
So if I should ask, can we put our trust in Otuado towards this World Cup Qatar 2022 we are going for?
Yes, we can.
So can we go further from group stage to another stage of the competition if
to the best of my knowledge,
sure,
World Cup is something huge.
Exactly.
Very huge festival. I think we have all the world class players representing their national team.
Sure.
And for a team to perform very well, it can't cost so many things. It depends on the coach, attitude of the players, the style of play, a lot. So I think if things are being corrected from now, I think we can do something better.
So if let's say Ghana is able to qualify from the group stage to the other stage of competition, are you sure, let's say we meet a team like Argentina, can Ghana play against Argentina despite we've played against Brazil that they scored us 3 the first half and it ended I think 3-0, right? So when we continue with that, can we score Brazil? This is a tournament, you understand? For the first one, it's a friendly game. So going in with Brazil on the other stage of the competition, can we do something better than what we did these previous friendly games?
You see, during the friendly games, the one we played with Brazil, I think it's a new squad with though we've played with Brazil several times, but this is a new squad playing against Brazil. So if we've lost to Brazil at a friendly, then I think we have to better ourselves. We have to know the mistakes and then we have to correct our wrongs so that when we get to the World Cup, we can do more. I believe when you overcome the group stages, the likes of Portugal and Uruguay, even South Korea, these are not small teams. Recently, Fernando Santos, he said, looking at Ghana and then Uruguay, these are new teams that he has seen, but he cannot underestimate those teams. Why is he saying that? Because he's not coming to play with us. So anything can happen. But I believe if we put our works down and we do our works well, we can move further.
We can move further. Okay, when I come to my brother.
To add up to what my colleague said, I think we need to do a lot for the Black Stars because looking at those who competing at a group stage, Portugal is being ranked on the 9th position.
Sure.
Because we are on the 14th position. In Ghana, I think the worst ever on 61st position.
Wow.
FIFA. I think we have a lot because looking at those who are going to be their top class. You know, for you to become a top class or for you to have that kind of top class players in the team, it takes a lot. Looking at the style of Black Stars, I think you need to play more of the tiki-taka football. When I say tiki-taka, you know, possession of more of the ball.
Sure.
See, looking at the style that we play, the ball we play against Brazil, they have more possession of the ball than the Black Stars. And also, to that, we need to know our style of play. You know, play with someone that you know for a very long time. It helps you in the field of play. They are introduced, like when you are being introduced to a new person on the field. You see, for the Brazilians, I think they know how to possess the ball. They know where this person is running to. They know where this person will be. So if you look at their style of play, their movement, it helps them a lot. But looking at the Black Stars, I think we are all playing football, what we call general football.
Sure.
But you know, in the field, you need to pick up certain things. The person you are playing against, the opponent, you know, you need to get some of the tactics. You can have a tactic in your mind, but when you get to the field and you see things are not moving as you want, you can do a little bit of a substitution and also put in your best.
Okay. Otuado is a German-based Ghana national, but he played for Hamburg and men's 05 too as well, 2005, 2006, 2007 for men's 05. So let's say if we call him to lead Ghana Black Stars to World Cup Qatar or to be the head coach for the Black Stars, are we sure he can do something for us, let's say in the near future? Because we call let's say Milovan Rajvac, if I'm right. We called him and I think for a short term he was sacked because we knew he would have done better at first. First, he wasn't able to do it to our satisfaction, but for now he was able. We call him to see if he can try it, but I think with some friendly games he played, he couldn't do well and he was sacked. So concerning Otuado, what do you think? Would it happen the same, or Otuado would do better than Rival did?
For the coach that was something. I think during his time coaching the Black Stars, he had a kind of footballer that played it. And I think he coming back to head the Black Stars, that kind of players are no more.
Sure.
We have the new style, the new boys, the new energy in town. You coming back to play the same football that you played some other time ago, I think it won't help. We look at, okay, he did well, so we should go for him. Rather than looking at the world, what the world is playing now. Looking at what the world is playing now. Yes, those days they played very well, but things have changed. We have new boys in town that they are also with another level. You get it? So sure. I think he coming back to the form as expected. To me, I didn't see that coming because yes, the time is gone. The people that he played with, Michael Mason, Suleiman Tari, Stephen Apia, John Mensah, John Petro. I think most of these players are good now. These are the new boys that we have in the team, and I think their style of playing is also different from what we have. So I know they're not performing I just took it normal.
Okay. Mr. Rex, concerning Milovan, see, Milovan was, should I say, he's not a bad coach. If you know, Milovan is not a bad coach, but when you see with the likes of Suleiman Tari, Michael Essien and staff, and comparing to these new players he was, do you think Milovan was being controlled by the big men under Black Stars, or the big people who control Black Stars before that incident happened? Do you think something happened that way, or he used his own mentality before things wasn't going on well for him?
Like my brother said, in the football world, there are ups and downs. He came earlier on and he did something good, but the second time he didn't go well.
Sure.
Yeah, it could be that the management behind, like maybe they have a say in it, they have some roles to play. Maybe they didn't make his decisions move forward. Maybe they also had plans to it, but it could also be that that era, it was way different from the time he came. You know, playing with Asamajan and Achu and then the Ayu brothers. You know, it was by then they were very energetic. The vim was there. You know, one thing I believe is Ghana from the 2008 African Cup to now, we've not had consistent squad. We always change squad. We always reshuffle our squads. We've not had. When you look at Brazil, their players, they know each other. When they're on the field, they play like people who eat on the same plate. They know their ups and downs. They know where they move, their movements, their play, style of play is perfect. It's because they know each other. But when you look at the Ghana squad like this year we have different squad. Next season, another squad. So it's like we are now coming to know each other. Then when you are moving to the next one, another squad come again. So we keep trying to learn each other. You know, the build-up play is not there. So me, I believe we should have a good build-up. Like when you look at this squad, let's grow with this squad. When you grow with this squad, everything will be perfect.
Everything will be perfect. When you were talking about changing of players when it comes to Black Stars, but when you see Argentina, Brazil, France and stuff, they have consistent players that play from 2014, let's say 2010,
yes, exactly.
2010
yes.
to even up to now. They are still playing, so they know themselves very well. So meaning Black Stars is not, the fault is not from the coach. If something will, if I'm right or
actually, see, when you are being called to play a national team,
sure,
you are the head coach. So you know the kind of players you want to play with, the kind of style you want to play. So I think for me, for what I know concerning Black Star, I think we have a lot of challenges. Because their consistency is not there. Look at the likes of Sule and Michael Essien, Stephen Abia. These were players they played for a very long time. When you see them on the field, they know how to position themselves. They know how the ball is moving, when the ball to move, how to stop it, where to relax, where to throw the ball to. I think if you have a consistent players at the bench, it will help your team. And also looking at making selection, the biggest problem that we have in
Black Stars.
Making selection for coaches. We have this kind of say, or let me say, this kind of mentality that when an old player or a legend, anytime he brings in a player to play for the national team, the once is a legend, he knows the field, so let's consider making selection for coaches. That's a very big problem we are facing in this country. Also looking at the second one is the goal scoring ability.
Sure.
Since Asamoah left the team, we haven't had any should I say better, any better striker compared to Asamoah. So we need to work on our goal scoring abilities. Striking force, we need to get people. Because looking at the style that Asamoah played during his time, it was very good. But since then, we scoring against a team is very difficult. It's hard to predict. Either this person has a goal, this person has a goal. It's hard to predict. So I think the goal scoring ability needs to improve more. And also pampering of players. I think for the last time, we pamper a lot of players.
Let's take it from here. You said goal scoring ability. So meaning without Asamoah Gyan, Ghana is not able to score goal. But when you see Brazil, when you have Brazil, I don't think the goal they scored, the goals they scored against Ghana for the friendly match, I don't think their striker scored a goal. It was the wingers who were doing the scoring. So
for the Brazilian team,
sure.
You see, you can play football where you can play with that striker.
Sure.
If you play with that striker, let's take someone Nigeria and plays with that striker. It is fantastic. You see, for Ghana, we play with the striker.
A striker.
We know when we have a striker in the game. And looking at Samantha being out of the squad, we have Jordan Ayew. We're looking at ability for him to score. For the past few months, I think there was this kind of rumor that the midfield is very weak. And you know, for a striker to deliver or score more goals, it depends on the midfield. The ability to create chances for the strikers to score. And I think also it depends on the striker. Where you find yourself, how you position yourself in the field of play also makes you also defines you as a striker. As I'm looking at the style of Asamoah, he mostly drop to the midfield and take ball and move forward. But looking at the style of Jordan Ayew, I think he's always hiding somewhere so that immediately he pass the ball and he sneaks out to score.
Not to catch you. For me, Asamoah Gyan is a fantastic player. When he's on the field, the opponents feels a threat. He gets it. He's a fantastic player. Not to talk of Jordan Ayew. For me personally, I don't see him to be a player.
You don't see Jordan Ayew
to be a player.
But he's one of our best strikers so far.
Maybe say you. For me, he's not one
so
of the
far
best
as Black
players.
Stars is concerned.
What does he do in his club?
Oh, he
Crystal Palace. What's he doing over there? Nothing. How many months have he played so far? How many goals has he
But
so far?
he scored a Malam goal against Manchester United.
It's not about scoring nice goals once in a blue moon. No, it's about making effort in a team every day in and day out.
But you see with the likes of Jordan Ayew has been a player that he needs someone to be doing, let's say crossing and stuff for him to score goal. Or what do you think about that?
Jordan Ayew?
Sure.
Alright, so for me, I believe Jordan Ayew, no matter what you do, whether the crosses are being perfect or not, he can't take up the mantle and he's not fit for it now. He should go and sit somewhere and let the rest do their job.
He should go and sit somewhere and then let the rest do their work. It's very, very true. Okay, my brother.
I think Jordan is a very good player.
Sure.
Yes. It's not easy being on the field of play. For you to be called to represent your national team, I think meaning you have the ability. you are one of the top class players that we know. So I think he needs to improve more on the style of play. And now that we have the likes of Nike players, I think there will be a competition in the team. So I think he has to improve upon the way he plays, like style of play. So I think now that we have competition in the team,
there will be no competition.
Let's see what happens.
There will be no competition.
Okay, so what are you telling people out there concerning Otuado, your last remarks?
I think they should keep their hopes high. It's fresh into the game. We are moving to the World Cup, and I think we should help him, pray for him. I think he's going to deliver as expected.
He's going to deliver. And you, what do you have for Otuado as well?
Yeah, I believe
concerning
Otuado
this World
is a
Cup?
good coach, and looking at his background, he has done a lot of numerous things. So I believe when you give him the chance, he can do more and more for Ghana Black Stars. I believe in Otuado, and I can say Otuado for life.
Otuado for life. Thank you, my listeners and my viewers. Thank you very much for your time. Same time next year. Bye bye.